Hello, hello. I like when I every time I come to the camera, that's the moment I clear my throat, clear my voice. It kind of tells you like how like every day we should prepare our voice to be ready to speak. Like this is something that I've actually done. I'm being doing for every single week, every single day. Where I speak on the camera every single day, and it's kind of amazing on how when you practice speaking and you hear the voice, you hear the sound, it sort of shows how like humans we often don't think about these things all the time. But now that I'm thinking about it, I hear the voice before I speak. It was kind of amazing. So, anyways, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. It's in the evening right now in Washington D.C. It does not feel quiet no more. It does feel very cold. It's getting really cold. And it's been a very short time enjoyment. In fact, people in DC they don't really enjoy enough good weather. Because when I came here in January, it was very cold. Then spring was extremely raining. Then summer, it wasn't too hot, but it was okay. Then now we're in fall and it's windy and it's cold. So it's not fun. But I'm in a car as you can see, and I just woke up. So I was sleeping from like 1 p.m. until like 3 p.m. and now it's where's my watch? Right now it's about 4:20, 4:21, 4 p.m. And so I've been sleeping. I woke up at 3 p.m. So I was sleeping until 3 p.m. So about 2 hours actually. I still feel some sleepy, so I'm gonna go somewhere, and when I come back, I'm gonna sleep again because I've been having sleep deprivation, something like that. So I haven't slept for a long time, but I'll be okay. I will sleep on Tuesdays and Wednesdays because I'm off those days. I'll be okay. Now, I've been really talking about this for a long time, for like the whole month. Like I'm moving. And today I want to say that I was trying to move before no before I was trying to move on November 1st, and I can't imagine like what would have happened if I didn't move on November 1st. Like by November 1st, I should have been out of my previous apartment. And today, on November 1st, I'm already in my new apartment, and I am actually returning the key to my landlord. He's at work, so I'm gonna give hand the key to him. So I'm making this video. Then I'm gonna also be decided that I haven't done in a while. I'm gonna buy chicken because I've been buying chicken in the wrong time. I've been not really eating a lot. Actually, not really. I haven't eaten anything. Just drinking tea because I'm fine. I cannot eat for like 3 weeks and like 3 days, 4 days, and I'll be fine. And I still got the gym. I still eat snacks though. So I want to do those two things. But the key is, it's fascinating on how, like, when I was looking for a place to stay, I have to keep talking about this all the time. Like, I called tons and tons of places. Some places were cheaper, and then whenever I would call them, they would say we only need a woman to rent here. Some places were reasonably, some places were expensive. Any place that I found that has a bathroom, private bathroom, they were charging premium. So we're talking about like $2,000, you know. So when I found this apartment, I was really just looking up on Google Maps, and like randomly I found an apartment. Showed up. I applied it quickly. This was like a week before November 1st, so I applied quickly, and I came in, and the person that I applied for, the room that I chose was already taken, so the lady was able to find me a new apartment, and I had to move in faster, quicker. So it's close to campus. So it's one of those things that you make, like decisions that you make, and eventually, I don't know. But it's been a week so far. I haven't not taken a metro. I don't know how the metro works now. So thankfully, I don't have to take a metro. I don't have to take a bus. I don't have to spend 2 hours commuting. and the way it's getting colder, it can be kind of harder to like commute around DC in this weather. Then tomorrow is gonna turn darker, so with my class ending at 7:40, it's gonna be really difficult to commute in the midnight. But because now I moved nearby, I can just walk to campus or the school. I come home at like 12 sometimes, 12 p.m. and I go to the gym, work out, come back home, take shower, then get some breakfast, and I go back again, meet some friends, and I come back again and sleep. Those easy navigations are like super easy because I live nearby. So it's been an amazing this thing for the first weeks. I'm enjoying it so far. Anyways, let me go over and hand over the key to the landlord. It's the last thing I have to do. Once I hand the key over, then I am good. I don't know how much it's gonna charge me for cleaning the house, maybe something like that. I don't know. But the house was clean when I left. It was really like looking great. You guys saw the video. I bed to make sure everything's clean. But you never know. Sometimes landlord they charge extra fees like, oh, this and that. You need to do this and this. And so let me head over there and see how things goes. My landlord is very distressed because he needs to find somebody to move in faster, and he can't find someone to move in. It's very hard. This is getting really hard to find people who are renting in DC. They're having a hard time finding tenants because people are moving out, and the government is shutting down, and people are getting laid off. So people are not renting. When people are not renting, things becomes cheaper, but also it gets really hard for people who are living here. So the economy in DC suffers a lot, and the locals, we don't, because I'm gonna be here for next 3 years. Then if I get a good paying job, fine. If I don't, I'm gonna be moving. But people who are already been here, they invested their money into the houses, they invested their money in their time. They thought this was gonna be like the best place to stay, and then all of a sudden the economy goes down. They really struggle a lot. So other than that, let me stop talking and let me head over to the landlord where he's working at and get him some kind of some his keys, and then I will talk to you once I'm there. Other than that, I will see you over there. Hello, I am again back on this video. I just arrived in this place where my landlord works at, and I just want to say that this is part of DC. Now, I've never been here before, but there is a recreation center. It's called Bald Eagle Recreation Center. So this is my my check, and the deposit was $700 for an apartment, and there was deduction for a utility that I did not pay for this month, and the total was $400.90. $490 that I received as a deposit. So he didn't take off like cleaning, anything like that. So that's good. I mean, $400 I got deposit back. And this place, I never been here before. It looks unique, so I'm gonna see which part of DC is this. And the fact that my landlord works here, I just would like to see. Wait, it looks familiar. Let me see. It's right here. There is it's close to Anacostia River, which is like part of DC. It's like the border between DC and the mainland. I live in the other side of the town, so but this place looks familiar. But anyways, when I was driving to this place, so my GPS took me from my house, where I stay, Tananda University, and I went towards the northwest, and there is a new apartment being built, like a very expensive apartment. And then as I was driving towards this place, I think I thought about in my mind, like, this month, because I've been talking about like economics and developments in poor nations, but I want to ensure that I want to see if I can, if I can film here in the DC kind of remodel, or like, yeah, this is Anacostia. So this is the bus coming from Anacostia, C17 Anacostia. Yeah, so I think we're in Anacostia. I might go and check out Anacostia River. Looks like it's a very popular place. So Anacostia, here in DC. So I'm gonna, oh, 2 buses. Geez, there's another one coming. Same Anacostia. Seems like it's a popular place. They have, Anacostia has like good recreation centers. They have really good stuff. So I'm there's a very popular video on YouTube that I watched about Anacostia. That is there's a place that has many people that live on the streets, like many homeless people. So I don't know if I should go there right now. It's getting darker, but anyways, what I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to make a video. I think this month I'm going to make a series, like create videos about the DC neighborhoods, and then kind of look at the real estate developments, the collateral, the housing market, the new developments. So I'm gonna be doing this probably every day if I have a chance. Go out, take a walk, and trying to see the DC area, and just try to understand in general, like, what's DC all about? What's the city like? What's the place like? So other than that, let me see if I can actually go to the bank and deposit my check. That's what I should do. It's Bank of America by Wells Fargo. Yeah, it's Bank of America by Bank of Wells Fargo. So I'm gonna go to the bank, deposit my check, and then that will be it. That'll be the end of the video. So I hand over my keys. I gave the keys. He sent a lady to come and grab the keys. Inside this recreation center, they have like a lot of pictures about the Obama, Nelson Mandela, like those civil rights activists, MLK Jr. So it feels like it's a place that has this DC culture. But anyways, let me drive over to the bank. I need to buy food, so I need to buy some chicken. That was the goal, right? Come here, hand over the keys, and buy some chicken, buy some food. So there's a store called Shoppers. They have prepared or pre-cooked chicken, pre-cooked chicken. And I'm gonna go over there right now, and then it's 5 minutes to drive. Then I will see you there in a moment. Other than that, as a place, if you know what this area is, please let me know. I like how in DC people have solar panels on their roof. It's pretty impressive. I'm gonna make a video about solar panels in the United States, and how the countries is like the cities and the state and the counties, they are giving free solar panels to the residents in the United States, and to reduce the cost of energy. And people don't want solar panels on their roof, and it's free. Like, you can save money, but people don't want stars on their roof. But in the DC, people have adapted to it. People are really open to it. Like, they're open to using solar panels to reduce the amount of carbon emission, and also cut price on energy, because we need more energy. You need energy to power data centers, to power the offices, but we could use schools like this, or education centers, or homes like this, apartments, to use solar panels, and then that cuts the cost. It also saves energy for other offices to use, other people to use. So so consumers don't have to compete with the businesses on when to use on energy. So anyways, I'll see my next video, and as I go over to the shopper and get some food over there, and I'll see you in a minute. Bye bye. All right, 5 minutes drive. I just arrived here in Maryland, and I just want to say that where I was earlier, my other video that I made, I was in southwest part of DC. Now I made a video before where I have mentioned that Washington DC has three quadrant. So you have southeast, northwest, and northeast. But now I just realized there is also another place called southwest. So where I was in southwest. That's why I was confused, because I never been to this part of DC before. It's a small quadrant, and it's also across the river. There is a highway that crosses by, and because there's a highway, I barely go that place. I can never been there, but it's so beautiful. It looks like brand new. Like it's like beautiful place. I want to say, like, it's great. They have apartments. So I'm gonna check out one day and probably visit to check it out. But I drove to Maryland, and I came to a place called Shoppers. Shoppers is like one of the best stores in this area. There are others. There's like Giants. They don't have that many. They don't have Walmart here in DC. There is Walmart like in Maryland, but it's like so far from my area. They also have another Walmart in Arlington, Virginia. But DC doesn't have Walmart. DC doesn't have like big stores. They have Costco, but of course you need a membership for Costco, which I used to have one, but I think it's expired. Also, I like Costco. Like every food they sell is like in the bulk. You have to buy in bulk, like huge shopping. And I want to need a little bit, because I like to waste food. So anyway, I'm in Maryland, and this place is like really clean. Like you can see, Maryland is really beautiful place. It's I don't know, like it's just, it looks taken care of. It looks clean. It looks fine. It just is too far from everything. Like you cannot live here if you want to be working in DC. Like you have a proximity. Like the biggest challenge about DC and Maryland area is that a lot of universities and the major employers in this area, they are close to each other. They live close to each other. And when people come to work for this place or go to school in this area, they also live closer to those major employers. So like the government employees, they live in Northwest, because that's what the government is. People who work for NASA, people who work for other company, I think it's called Boeing, they also live in DC, going to school. Don't hit me, Uncle Lady. People go to school, they live in the DC area. So Maryland is like, once you live in DC, you start to see like Maryland is like very spread. You start to enjoy that beauty of not too much houses, not too much residents, like a very open area, free parking everywhere. You can find free parking in like DC area. So it's amazing. And this is like 5 minutes from DC, by the way, so not too far. But I'm gonna go in there inside the store, get some food. I don't really feel like filming today inside. There's no point of filming inside. It's like a normal store. Just go in, grab food, and come back. I'm gonna buy chicken, because I've been working out so much. I've been losing calories. I haven't been sleeping for a while. I've been sleeping enough, so I need to eat a lot of calories. I'm also sleepy, so I'm gonna go home, back home and sleep a little bit more. But other than that, thanks for being here, and I will see you in a few seconds, in a few minutes. All right. Looks like it's getting darker here. I just came out of the store. I came from purchasing food, and I'm not gonna be filming inside I'm not going to film inside the apartment, inside the store, But I want to show you how much I spent. I think this will be cool to see how much things have costed. So I walked around for like 30 minutes and end up buying, like, just spending $35 on food. So this is like the receipt of what I just spent. I don't know if you can see here, but it's $35. $5 with I guess the Maryland state tax, $1 and 8 cents. I want to say the tax here in DC is very, very low. Like, California has the highest tax. Like, I never thought about this. Now I think about it. Whenever I go to the store in DC and I buy something, like I you know, $500 purchase or $600 purchase, the tax ends up being like $20, like very cheap. In California, like, it's like 30% tax. So they, like, if I spend $35, I would have to add the tax. The total would be like $40. So I never thought about this, but you know, yes, tax is kind of higher, but not as high as I thought. And also, there's no city tax here. It's only state. It says the total price was so I bought chicken, I bought bread and avocado, and the total came out to be $34.55. Then the state tax is $1.08. Now I don't know if the Maryland state tax, if it's a flat tax or if it's a progressive tax. That means you pay the more you purchase. So like you pay, because in California they break it down. So you have like state tax, then you have city tax, you have like trash tax, like the tax and the tax and the tax and tax. So they break it down and they put it into percentages, and then you can see how much you paid based on those percentages. Then like they break down everything. So nobody looks at the receipt, but it kind of makes sense how you look at it. But here, I don't know if it's a flat tax, if it's like a progressive tax. But anyways, it's Shopper. Shopper is a popular shopping here in DC neighborhood. But the problem is, I walked around and I could not find good veggies. I don't know why, but most states, the beautiful about California is that California has the best veggies ever. Like, they invest in the best veggie food, right? And I'm not a vegetarian, but if I buy chicken, I need to eat veggies. If there is no veggies, like, that is impossible for me to like enjoy the food that I want, you know. So I'm gonna show you here something very. So I bought chicken. This is a cooked chicken rotisserie. It's like $7 and it's like $8. So I want to eat the whole dish tonight. Then I bought this as well. This is for tomorrow. It's 8 piece. I should be eating all of this in like one night, but I don't eat that much, so I might need to eat more. Then I also bought 4 pieces of bread. I like bread. It's like the best. And then of course I bought avocado because it's the only reasonable vegetable I could buy. I don't know if avocado is a vegetable, if it's a fruit, but I think it's a fruit. But yeah, and it's kind of fascinating how, actually I need to walk outside. It's kind of fascinating on how veggies are very expensive here in DC, and I think that something needs to be done. Yes, the taxes is lower, but we need food that is much more healthier, food that is much more nicer. I want to stand here in the cart and show you this place on how beautiful it is. shopper. This is my favorite. This is my favorite time in any city in the US. When it gets darker, it gets really beautiful. Like the shopper, the pharmacy, the Caribbean food. We also have like Popeyes, like the most popular restaurant in DC. It's my favorite because when you film outside this time, that lights, that looking is the best. So I'm gonna turn the camera off and I will see you in my house once I get there. I need to go back as soon as possible. It's getting darker. But I'm gonna talk about why we don't have food, vegetable food in the most states in the United States. So other than that, I'll see you then. Hello. Turn on the light. So next time I come, I got shopping, I need to ensure that I have the bag. Like you can see, everything is in my hand because I don't have a bag and I didn't want to pay for extra. I don't want to pay extra bags because I have so many bags. I get upset when I go for shopping and I forget my bag. Take my shoes off. Wear my sandals. All right, I made it home, and I just think that has been a wonderful experience. Taking the keys and finally moving out of the other places that I used to live in DC and moving across to the university, and I ended up having my own apartment and ended up actually having my own kitchen, so I don't have to share my kitchen with anyone else. Officially having one apartment, officially starting a new life of not having roommates, not having anybody in house. Let me put this in here, down here. Okay, so I was coming to. It's really dark in here. When I was coming, my phone died, and I was able to get home without using GPS. Something that I am proud of so much, because this is very confusing. If you can get home without a GPS, that means you can memorize the streets. And every time I get close to it, like, the good thing about this is that once you get closer to the major building, because each building is different, you're good to go. Like when I got close to the university, I knew where to go, so I knew everything. So let's take a look at what I bought. But before, I need to have a tea. I didn't have tea today. On the last time I had tea was yesterday when I was filming. So I'm gonna make some tea here. And then in the meantime, I was about to say, I don't know why I mentioned earlier that the taxes are much cheaper in Maryland. So I spent $34, and then the price of here, the total price was $35. So they pay the tax, the state tax. This also, it says state tax, so it's not there's no city tax, there's no trash tax, there's no recycling tax, there's no carbon tax. It's just like straight up state tax. So I don't know how that works, but my GoPro is about to die, but I'm gonna show you real quick here what I have. So I bought some chicken here, so I don't need to eat this today. I'm gonna put this in the fridge for tomorrow, have some burrito, and I'm gonna need this one and Monster for eating my beautiful chicken, and I'm gonna eat this one over here. I need to eat the whole thing. Rotisserie chicken, fresh guarantees. They did not put time it was made. It's supposed to be time here. Quick meals. It's 280 calories. Okay, that's pretty good because I never really thought like I need to eat like 3,000 calories. So I need to eat like 5 of these. Interesting. Even if I don't, and then this is a spicy sweet sauce, and then bread. I bought sweet white bread. I also bought the other one was butter bread. I don't know the difference, but I'm gonna try out to see what's the difference. My GoPro is dying, so I need to get a new GoPro. I need to get a new battery. I'll talk to you in a minute. Alright, just got a new battery. So I just about to say I want to try this out and see the difference between the butter bread and white bread. So this is butter bread. You can see it looks, it's the light is a little bit yellowish, but it also looks yellow. Okay, so I'm gonna try this out. Yeah, there is butter in it. Tastes really good. Then you wash my cup. I'm gonna try out white bread. Four ounce. The net weight. So it doesn't have how many calories is in there, which I don't care, but 80 calories, the whole thing, per serving. So one slice, so there is 8 calories in one slice. So I need to eat many of this because this looks like it gives you more calories. Okay, that was quick. I was quick of the beautiful tea. Always drink Persian tea. Always, my friend, drink Persian tea. It's gonna make you healthier. It's gonna make you nicer. I will recommend it. I am not saying you should. I'm not a big fan of Iran, but I'm a big fan of their actual tea. Like, they have the best tea ever. Let's put that in there, and then spin. Let's spin this. It's gonna turn darker in a second. In the meantime, I'm gonna check out if this one, how does this taste like. Do you keep bread in the fridge or just keep it outside? I don't know, but I have to eat this like in a few seconds. I have to eat a lot of calories because I got the gym. So this is white bread. It's really white, but it still looks yellow like this. Like, there's not really much difference, but you can tell, even though there's a light effect, you can tell like this is butter, this is white. There's no butter in this one. So I'm gonna try this white bread and see how it tastes like. Okay, this one doesn't taste anything at all. There's nothing in it. This one, the butter, there's a taste in it. Yeah. So this one you can taste something. Yeah, the white bread you cannot taste anything. Same calories, 80 calories, same sodium, except that the other one tastes a little bit better. I think the butter bread is good. Yeah. So ooh, fantastic. All right, and then I'm gonna open up the chicken. Show you guys how it looks like. You need this if you go to the gym, otherwise you won't be able to function. So this side looks like pretty nice, pretty straightforward. I like the soup on the bottom. I should be eating like 2 of these, but of course I don't really eat as much. That's why I'm having a very hard time getting. I need, let me grab some, let me grab scissors to cut this thing over here. So I was saying earlier that I was able to make it home. So this is avocado. It should be ready. It's actually ready. I have not eaten avocado for like years, so this is good. All right, and that's all I have for today. But before I finish this video, I just want to say that in Maryland, DC, Virginia, even everywhere in East Coast, they do not have good vegetables. It's very saddening that people here don't. Like when I flew, when I was in California for like 3 years, and I flew back to North Carolina, at the airport, Charlotte International Airport, as soon as I flew to the airport, the people that I saw shocked me, okay? And they were all extremely fat, like overweight. And I was shocked, but it felt so good to me. Like it feels like I'm in a new country, because people in California are just skinny, like really skinny. But then I started going to the shopping mall, buying food in the shop, in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I noticed something, even at Walmart, something about veggies. They are very terrible. They look bad. They're not taken care of, and they are ridiculously expensive. Yes, you don't pay much taxes on overall price, but when you actually look at the food prices, you find out that the food that the processed food, like I went to the shopping mall, I was there for an hour, and I only bought chicken, the bread, and the veg and avocado. Not because I didn't want to buy food, but because I didn't have anything to buy. The only food they had was like uncooked chicken, which is like $6, the same price as this one. Which so there's no reason for me to like buy and cook when I can just buy the already cooked one. But also they had a ton of food that were frozen in the fridge, and they cost like $6. Like even in California, where it's very expensive place to live, food don't cost that much when it comes to like junk food. Like those are junk food. Those are food that you just bring in, throw in the microwave and eat. The max is like $2. These foods were very expensive, and people buy them. Like I'm like, why? And there's no vegetable, and I think, and there's a small section of vegetables, and a percentage of the area is just the processed food. They don't have nuts, and I understand California has the biggest nuts, but these are pretty good. I like mixed nuts. They give you strength. They are perfect. They don't have nuts here. It's not like a culture thing. So I was just wondering, like, why? Like, I understand, like, I don't care about other foods, but why they don't have vegetables? Like, they do have some, but they either very old, extremely terrible, extremely expensive. So like I could have just bought. Usually I used to buy carrots and then like buy like other veggies and come home and boil them. Cause all you just need to boil them, put some butter in it, then eat with chicken. That's the best thing ever. Like so good. That's the healthiest ways to eat. But when I worked in the store, because before when I was in a part when I was living in another place, I was living with other people, so I did not cook. I didn't have access to kitchen. I could have cooked, but I don't wanna like cook food with other people. I just wanna have my own kitchen like this, where I can have options to cook whenever I want. But I just so because of that, I never actually cooked food. I always like bought already cooked food. That's why I am shopping the chicken, cooked chicken, and bread. That's what I used to eat. It was still fine. It was still great. But now that I'm trying to buy veggies and then eventually like boil them, cook them, eat them, I just realized how weird it is to find not only cheaper vegetables but also poor quality veggies. So I just want to share that it was like I don't want to go in the store like film and complain about these things, but they should have veggies in these states. It should be a priority. It should be something that they focus on, instead of like processed food. It's something that I miss living in a very high level. Now I don't know if I would go to like a very expensive area if I would find the best veggies. That was Maryland, like it's not that expensive area. It's pretty cheaper a little bit, but I'm gonna be shopping in District Heights, which is like this northwest, the most expensive place to live. They have very high level. That's close to me, so nearby. They have very high level apartments, high profile. We call these people high profile or high valued customers. So these are people who are making so much money, very educated, very smart, living in those areas. So I'm gonna check that out there and see if they have the best veggies, because those people, they care about what they eat. Whereby in places like Maryland, they focus more on chicken, processed food. I think it has to do with culture. I'm not trying to be like racial thing here, but I think the blacker the community gets, the more black gets, the less vegetables they have. The more whiter it gets, the more processed food they have, like foods like pork, So my camera turned off. I don't know what happened. I think I was repairing the system, but I came back. All my videos are working, so they are fine. But I'm gonna wrap this video up. Let me put my keys up here. But again, I think we need to deploy technology in poor countries and see if they can develop. Other than that, I just tried the kitchen, a piece of it, and I want to say it tastes really good. I guess I haven't tried this for a long time that I have the appetite. But other than that, again, thanks for watching. I think this is enough video. It's like 40-50 minutes already, and I'll see you tomorrow. And tomorrow is daylight saving time is going over, so I need to sleep a little bit more, I guess, or sleep less. It affects the way I sleep. It's already, you can see I'm sleep deprived already because of this change in time. So other than that, I think I'll be okay. I'll be fine. And thanks for watching. Like always, make sure if you want to subscribe. If you don't want to, that's fine. And let me enjoy the food and go to sleep because I'm really tired and I'm sleepy. Today is Saturday, November 1st, and we made it, the new month, and we're starting a new month tomorrow, kicking off the new month, getting dark earlier. Other than that, thanks for watching. Like always, see you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.